Hello everybody, my name is Merc, and we are back in the Elden Ring, the lands between, specifically Leyndell. I think that's how it's pronounced. I have no actual basis for that reasoning though. I would assume it's like ley line, because it's kind of spelled the first three letters, L-E-Y. So Leyndell sounds nice to me. Not quite sure what I'm doing here. Probably should have figured that out. I think the idea is... Oh, I tried to jump like this was a Dark Souls game. I literally tried to click in the stick to jump. I didn't take damage, fall damage. I forgot there's a jump button in this game. This is a new session, clearly. This is the next day. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the afternoon. No! Yeah, I had a feeling. I wasn't sure if it was force. They did an Ash of War there. I wasn't sure if my last swing was gonna work because of this wall. It seemed they had a pretty instant Ash of War attack. You can't let them cast lightning, is what I've learned. I guess we didn't necessarily have to go this way. We could have jumped on some roofs to get to our souls. Let's take out this nerd. Easy peasy combo. You slowly get up. It is far too late, my friend. Okay, I was gonna say, I guess I have to do a charged second attack to do the easy combo. Yes, I remember what killed us yesterday. It was... I don't even know where it jumps down from. It was an avatar of the Erd Tree. Pretty reminiscent of the Cleric Beast fight on the bridge. Okay, so it literally just spawns, materializes from nothing. There's some dogs to the left in that tunnel. I believe this is an open area, but I don't think there's anywhere else to go. Maybe I am totally incorrect and we can go right here. Right, I totally forgot about this. How many souls do we got? 35k. There was that whole path over there which kind of led to the outer city location. Like, we're still in the city, but I feel like this is the inner city here. It's very dense. He says as he walks into an open pavilion. So, this is a... can't remember the name now. Crucible Knight. These are the new type of Crucible Knight we've been encountering. Dung ahead. That's interesting. Could this be an old codger? Yeah, probably. I wonder if the Crucible Knights might have something to do with the Dung Eater. I don't know why, but I guess those are both very basal ideas, I guess. But seeing this Crucible Knight reminds me there is... back underground, there is that boss here that we did not kill. I totally forgot about it. Perhaps intentionally. Because that boss was very quick to stab me repeatedly with their spear. So let's hope this boss, or rather this enemy... trying to think. We probably want to go for the charge R2. I couldn't armor through. Okay, he's got glowing eyes, despite the fact that we cannot see his eyes through the helmet. Okay. This is kind of a rough way to get warmed up. Do it again. Oh, I rolled that. I shouldn't have rolled that direction. I rolled like into his extended hitbox. I trade with the flask there. We did pop the stagger on him. Alright, I did shield through it. Oh, I was very close to dying there. That message praise was excellent timing. Well, it could have been a little better, I guess. But yeah, if he hit me there, that would have been over. Hero's Rune. So, Is this just another usable item to get more runes? I have to imagine. It is. So we had Newman's rune, which are said to have come from the outside the lands between, and are in fact in the same stock as Queen Marika. And we were getting these from the giant ant queens. And then we have a Hero's rune, which is 35,000. Hero's rune 5. That's kind of interesting. There were once heroes who walked the battlefields, abundantly blessed by the Erd Tree itself, who upon earning their honor simply died. So once they accomplished their honor, their objective, they perished, having served their purpose, I suppose. Is that similar to the Erd Tree itself, perhaps? Like, once it defeated all evil for... Once the final wars were fought, and then before the Elden Ring shattered. I don't know. Now I'm just meandering with my thoughts. Alright, we got the big shortcut, which is beautiful. Which, honestly, if I got this shortcut earlier, I probably would have been satisfied with that, because the Site of Grace is right here. And then I probably would have called it the episode. But instead, I had to go fight the dang Avatar down there and get my butt handed to me. I really should have thought about it more. I totally forgot that this door existed. I'm getting some appraisals today. What are my messages at? 2, 3, 7, 10, 7, 9, 4, 65. Oh no, these are the ones I've discovered. This is more like it. 0, 11, 2, 35, 10, 18. That's not bad. I don't know what this here is. It's nice having messages. Makes the game a little easier on you. Though I suppose if you're doing the craze hardcore idea of no death or no hit challenges, that's not relevant at all. You probably don't even want it. I have done a no death challenge in Dark Souls 2 because I think they rewarded you with some rings. I can't remember. There was 2 different rings. I can't quite remember what the difference was. What a slow lift. No jumping ahead. Oh, they're saying in the pit. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see a bottom, but... Is there a way to get the elevator back? Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the lever? The lever. No jumping allowed. That's why I was confused about that message. It's like, what, you don't want me on the roofs? On the roofs? Dem roughs. So this is a whole nother section, a whole nother block in the town. Looks like most of these small buildings have been sealed up. We are getting closer to the dragon. I imagine this is probably the long way, and if we want to go the short way, we'd have to fight the Erd Tree Avatar. Okay, there's a new enemy there, I think. It could just be a standard hollow, but it looked a little different. I suppose they're not hollows in this game, they're tarnished. This looks like death. Why does that look like death? It's just a really darkened area. Doesn't look like there's any reason to go over there, but let's see how this goes. I think we might have fought these. Yeah, they're pretty resistant shamblers. They might be similar to the ones who were on fire that we were encountering in Caelid. Actually, there were, yeah, we fought like a pack of these in Caelid that were not on fire. What is that noise? Oh, okay. It's this thing rising. As long as we don't get swarmed by them, this doesn't seem that concerning, but this is definitely the place to get swarmed. I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm here to end your misery. A lot of HP. I guess that man was gonna resurrect and break the barrel as he did so. This one's also obviously real. There might be one more. Gravel stone. Some more theoretical dragon scales. There's two. I don't think those enemies are that scary. Oh, well, here's one of them. Yeah, they're not. But they might resurrect. These might be the ones that resurrect. Yeah. So, do we have holy jars? We should, yeah, we do. Hey, how you doing? What? My lock-on just broke. I went between his legs, threaded the needle. Gonna stop their mourning for now. Stone sword key, not bad. We do have an abundance, but... This area so far, not the most exciting, I will admit, but it is nicely designed, even if there's a lot of weird dead ends. Just because it's like a cityscape, right? You have to have some alleyways. That's funny. Which again, troll messages, referencing troll messages. This one seems legit though. Definitely something else in there. To our left. Or rather, the right now. You're a nerd. Oh, there's a lot. Look at all of them. Many men wishing stress upon me. What if I just take the ladder? You'd think the lightning would hit me. Is this a shortcut? You don't have the right... Yeah, this must be a shortcut. You can see the lightning from downstairs. Only kind of scary. Okay. Speaking of only kind of scary. I don't know what I'm doing, for the record. I'm just kind of walking. It seems like we're in a more regal part of the town as opposed to the slums down there. There are a bunch of items down there. I'm a little scared about that that courtyard. Man, this area is dense. It's complex. There's layers, like an ogre, like an onion. Trying to think like a Photoshop image. That was the third word association of layers that came to my head. Well, hey, layers are great. Adds complexity, adds some depth. I ain't complaining, you know, there's a lot going on. There's a man shooting at me. I'm contemplating falling in a pit. Seems unwise. I'm not sure I can get back up. Doesn't seem like it. So, we gotta make a choice. Can I jump on that chimney? Oh, I can. Alright. Chill, dude. Oh, man. No chill. Oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna drink some of my tea. How about that? You nerds. Got some of that apple tea. That bone apple teeth. Oh, that is some good tea. I got a new variety pack. I've been drinking a lot of orange pico lately, but I was like, let's shake it up. All right, well, the worst part is I don't even necessarily want to go back to where we were. That is 60,000 souls that we are potentially throwing away. I do think we are going to try to work our way back over there, but it does seem that Crucible Knights stay dead. I have to imagine Crucible Knights are probably one of the oldest orders in Elden Ring. In the lore, I suppose. This elevator doesn't even need to exist. It just like, I mean, it needs to exist so you can go up. But you are so far from taking fall damage. That's unnecessary. Checking out more roofs. What if we go this way? Why is it so dark and terrible? I mean, I guess because there's no light. That's the answer. Stay tuned to Mercury for more insight like that. You just got another one popped up in your top right corner. We're playing Bloodborne now. All them eyeballs on the inside. If you've never played Bloodborne, I probably sound way more insane than usual. Though I suppose that is kind of nature, the nature of Bloodborne in the first place. Man, they gotta make another Bloodborne. What are they doing with this Elden Ring crap? When's the next Bloodborne coming? Sheesh. I'm not sure they'll ever make another Bloodborne. Not just because it's partly a Sony license, but that's definitely a big reason. They have no reason to do it unless Sony pays them. But, it's just like, it's such a thing now that it's gonna be hard to follow up no matter what they do. I'm sure, I believe in Miyazaki no matter what. But I don't think it's ever happening just because it's a bit too much. So like, really? Is this what's going on here? Y'all just chucking? I know we still haven't got our souls, but basically what I'm saying is I ain't really scared of these nerds. They're chucking pots. Like, come on, man. Who does that? Me? I was so in such a stamina deficit there. I was spamming R1 for like half a second and didn't work. Clarifying bolus. You get that because you come up here and be like, wow, that was a waste of time. I'm glad you clarified that for me. I guess this is the actual treasure of the room. This is what they're guarding. A stone sword key. Not particularly interesting. How many of those we got? Like a lot. 15. We also, I'm not quite sure where we got this. The glintstone key. I was looking at it. Allows us to go to the academy. Once again, I do want to go back there. I should have maybe, when we got back to the site of Grace shortcut, I probably should have just left this area. Because I've been thinking about doing it for a while. As much as it is an interesting area that I do want to continue exploring, it's more so that it feels like it's... I'm not going to say it's overtuned for us, because we can definitely manage. Oh. Wow, we really died right next to the site of Grace. Just goes to show you, you don't need to, like, you see a path, you don't need to... You see multiple paths, you should scout a little bit of each way. That's how I like doing it, but I didn't there. I saw that left staircase and I was like, ah! We back on the main road? We are. I'm worried about where this avatar is gonna spawn. The problem with leaving right now is we've like half explored this area. Oh, so it literally spawns right there. So I was right. I was literally right. We took the long way. But we could have just fought the Avatar and got to the site of grace. Just take it slow. Oh, I thought I was out of range. That was so bad. I thought I was being cheeky. Gotta watch out for his stomp attack, though. Not this one, but also have to watch out for that. I got a jump attack, too. This stomp is what I was referring to. Nice. I saw a loading screen message that was like, charge attacks and jump attacks give more stagger damage. So I definitely was keeping that in mind. Gotta watch out for this attack. This is gonna suck. Ooh. Scary. We almost traded there, but I went with the faster attack. So I actually snuck it in before this, the foot stomped on me. A Lord's Rune. We're getting all sorts of new runes, and they have some lore on them. I'm delicious. I love it. I'm not upset at all at that, to be honest. 50,000 runes. Runes of one who was destined to become a lord, but when the Elden Ring was shattered, all that remained was distant duty. So that also kind of brings back to my hero's rune theory, where I was the hero. Once heroes who walked the battlefields, who upon earning their honor simply died after they were blessed by the Erd Tree itself. So it's like, it makes me think that what happened was they fought this grand war, they vanquished their idea of what evil was or whatever, and having done their job, their honor was fulfilled, their duty was done, then the Elden Ring shattered because its duty was done as well, and therefore the Erd Tree started to fall, or rather started to lose its power, it wane, if you will. Heavy Elden Ring nerd hours up in here with the lore theories. Again, I've not watched any... In fact, after I stopped playing Elden Ring, I felt rejected by the game almost. Like, I had to personally reject it because, I don't know, like... So I kept my mutes on Twitter and whatever, and I've not watched anyone play Elden Ring, basically. I watched a bit of Northern Lion, but when I watch Northern Lion, I'm watching the edited clips. I'm not watching him... Like, I watched him play the entirety of Liza P in the past year. I couldn't tell you a thing about that game except for maybe one fight. There's like a king fight that he was stuck on for a long time. Okay, there's a third man. Just gonna come down here. What do I care? Y'all don't want me up there? Fine. Sheesh. But yeah, I'm not actually much of a lore head. I mean, I am a lore head, obviously, but I don't watch Vati Vidya and all of that. Like, back in the original Dark Souls 1, I was very much of that idea. The most interesting of those ideas to me was when someone was editing they were a long YouTube video, like 4 or 5 hours at least, or maybe it was just 3, but anyway, and it would be called Dark Souls the movie, right? And it would be their chosen undead, but it wouldn't be a let's play, it'd be a heavily edited with like amazing camera angles, and they showed you the whole story of the game through the chosen undead's eyes, but again, not as a let's play. They're not babbling like an idiot like I am. In fact, no words were spoken except for the NPCs, of course. They use all the NPC dialogues to explain the world, as much as they could anyway. They would have a scene of the chosen undead meeting Solaire and Frampt and everyone else. It was very well done. So that was like the last time I was really into absorbing Souls creators, like content creator content. That was a bad sentence. It's because I went up there and saw the nasties. I was like, oh no. But yeah, so I watched a few of those videos because I think he did a Dark Souls 2 version of that as well, which was also really cool because I think there was a moment, yeah, in the Dark Souls 2 version, there was a moment where the Chosen Undead, I can't remember what they were called in that game. I'm trying to think, it is throwing me up, but he like cosplayed as the king and did some things that the king would have done before he sent himself into exile. If you remember Dark Souls 2, the king is found naked, losing his mind in a dark room guarded by one of his personal knights, who has sworn his life to ensure that no one can take his power or whatever, or only that someone chosen or worthy enough can take the power. Dark Souls 2 actually had a really nice story. I don't know where we're going, by the way. I'm sorry I'm being so rambly right now, but it's nice to talk about Souls stuff. Definitely don't always get the opportunity, as much as a few of my cousins and whatnot are into the Souls games. They're not so much about the lore. But yeah, Dark Souls 2, low-key, pretty goated. Scholar of the First Sin, absolute garbage. That's not true. But it really, really, like, turned me off when it came out. I've tried to play it a few times since. You cannot be blowing this horn. I totally just ran in front of that tunnel without looking. I know I'm missing a lot of stuff. I'm doing this most cursory glance of this area that I possibly can. And it's not on purpose. It's just because it's so dense and many paths you can take. I want to get to a point where I can be like, okay, this is where I have not explored. So then I know when I come back here, I know what to do. You know what I mean? I have a nice place to continue. A reference, if you will. Okay, we're not messing with the Gold Knight at the moment. We're gonna go over here. And I'd rather mess with this nerd first. Okay, the Gold Knight did not react, which is what we wanted. Not quite sure why this man's equipped with a bow sitting down here. I'm sorry, fellow, but you are done. 77,000 souls. Oh, I did not expect. See, this is what I mean. There's so much. Oh my god, why is there a hand there? Why are there hands in the sewers? I got like a twitch in my right arm, my muscle. I don't know why. I gotta like stretch it. Stretch it out. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now as I jump. We're like underneath the dragon now. What is this? It's like another... It's like a Leyndell knight that's been crucibled. It looks like a crucible knight and a Leyndell knight fused. I'm gonna say we're ignoring this for the moment. I like having just a direction to go, especially when we start an episode. The start of this episode was just to get our souls back, and then unfortunately I meandered when we had a perfect time to ditch this area. I decided, nah. Right, you cannot pull out the horse here. I don't know why. I'm mostly satisfied that we... Let's go down there. Because there was that big open area. I want to see what that's about. Oh, right. It's not even down here. I don't know why I thought it was. Right, actually, it kind of is down here. These men still dead? They are. We have not sat down. Let's go this way. So there's probably like a mini boss or something here. Probably don't want to fall in these sewers. Go up here quickly. This is where we came from exactly. Right, and this is the darkened section. Jeez, we haven't seen one of these in quite a long time. Under damage. I feel like the last time we saw one of these was like at the start of the game. I can't even remember what it was called. That's how long ago it was. Saying try ranged battle. I'm locked onto like a knight in the background. It really won't let me lock onto this nerd. Oh, hi. Oh, it sees me for sure. For certain. Well, oh, it actually did hit. That did 291. That's not bad. Oof. I'm surprised it didn't break this building. What is even going on? Are you okay? What if we get in there? Okay. I don't know what just happened. Good dodge. It's hard to tell what I'm even dodging. I am doing decent damage. Decent damage, but it's got a lot of HP. That's bad. It's not doing absurd damage, which has me intrigued on the possibility of fighting it. What the heck? Oh my gosh. It does not like me hiding behind this building. It's like buffed as well. That's bad dodge. It's hard to dodge that attack. It's doing the big aerial thing. Well, it's half dead and we got one flask. Damn it. I don't even know where we're running. Okay, this is just Hollow Town. I want to give it more of an attempt. I think we have a chance, assuming it doesn't just kill us right now. We'll use warmth. This is crazy, but I'm doing this too. The warming stone really basically fully healed us. That's nice. You're not supposed to see me, man. I figured this was okay because you're invulnerable during backstabs. Yo, that thing didn't die. I am tempted to cheese this thing a little bit. A little bit more, I should say. Definitely just sees you right away. I don't know why we got... Why did we get mana back? It really has a very wide swing on that. I might be dead. This is probably the worst of all worlds, falling down here. We'll read the Guilty Hood in a sec. We need to get out of here. I'm glad these rats have the same, or some of the same attacks that they have since Dark Souls 1. Okay, I'm not glad that the rat has the instant bite that it's always had. Okay, alright, I get it. I saw the regular slow jump attack, and I was like, oh, that's fun. And then it bit me. The bugger? Drat. Man... I recognize our souls are below. I just didn't see that room till now. I guess we can read the Guilty Hood now. Coarse hood, hooded cloak of olive brown, the garb of those accused of lesser crimes indicated by the collar of sharpened branches. Actually, it's got some, it looks alright. Not bad at all, but it's no horns, I'll say that. Dying to some friggin' rats. Time for revenge! It did the instant attack again. It literally did the same attack that killed me. Which I believe is also from Dark Souls 1. Like, that's how long ago that dates. Those jumping lizards, some of the skeleton attacks. The rats, of course, as mentioned. There's a few enemies. These hands are new. Don't like seeing them. Yeah. I mean, they're not new. We've encountered them in Carrier Manor. I don't like that I don't one-shot these rats. That's bad. Lots of bad damage right there. I don't know what you are. I don't want to know. Okay, we'll go back there. I know this is a dead end with a big hand at the end of it. Oh, also, we didn't go in here. It's rare you find nascent butterflies on the surface, so they really want to show us this blue item. Must be somewhat important. If it's a rune arc, I will lose my mind a little bit. Just the healthy amount, I will lose my mind. So they looks like they're designing this tunnel thinking that you're coming from that direction. Because the hands are facing... Ooh, these big hands? No, they're not. Wait, this is not the same sewer system that I thought it was. I mean, it might be. It might be around the tunnel. Poison bone darts. These freaking wall masters from Zelda. This is, okay, this is the room I saw. Item ahead, likely dung. This is a strong foe. I'm not gonna deny the allegations. Big dodge. Cannot get hit by this. We used all of our stam. Okay, we got so lucky by the wall there. Yeah, yeah. F your middle finger too. Not happy to see the hand back. Lost ashes of war, likely dung. Yeah, not a great item, but it's fine. There's not much of a use case for those items. Like, you have to be using more than one weapon that you want to use the same art on for both. But I'm glad they do exist, so the potential to do that is there. I'm gonna say we explored these sewers to my satisfaction. Check out this ladder real quick. Is that a new site of grace? Oh, it is, because we were up there and we didn't do the shortcut. I didn't realize that was a shortcut ladder. Great. No. I refuse. Stop this. You need to die. Just casual 6 R1s to the face. Ooh, a cracked pot. I quite enjoy getting more of those. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark this as a boss. I might do the same for this guy, which is directly in front of me now. And then we're going to work our way back. We're going to spend these souls. 88 is not anything to sneeze at, so 88k that is. I forgot about how this ladder worked. Right, forgot about this room. That's where the ladder is. I was trying to find my way back over there. Here is the site of grace. Bunch of nerds. Where did we go? I wanna know. Oh, where do you go? Oh, I thought we were up there already. How did we get up there? It must have been on the left side, and then we like traveled through a tunnel. Through here. Is this Dogtown? No, it's not. Right. I do remember this. This man has to go. Right, I remember now. Then we go over here. This is when we saw the sewers. Okay, it's all coming back to me. Kick the ladder. This building has the site of grace in it. I'm pretty good with remembering things occasionally. Well, like having an idea of your place in the world is a better description, I guess. Looks like we can go down there. Leyndell's helm. Deathbed dress. So Leyndell has his own storyline here. He probably went mad after his deathbed companion died or something. Some heavy armor for sure. Round iron helm with a distinctive large brim worn by Leyndell the Lionhearted. When this chivalrous dauntless knight met Fia, who had been driven from her home, he declared himself to be her father. Okay, that was not the twist I was expecting there. With the banner extending from its back. Was it this one? Deathbed dress, extremely thin and sheer white dress worn by the deathbed companion as she embraces the dead. Slowly replenishes the HP of nearby allies, but not that of the wearer. The touch of the fabric is exceedingly soft, so as to not harm even the most withered corpse, while still sharing her warmth. Dang. So he declared himself father of Fia, who was rejected by the other deathbed companions, or rather was rejected by something. And then they ended up embracing the idea of death itself because you fight them as Godwin's soldiers. Well, it's not really. They were Fia's chosen, I think is what they were called. But we were fighting under Godwin's head there. I get the idea that Godwin is more of a concept than a person now. Like, he doesn't control anything. He's just the concept of rotting death. But not rotting death as in Caelid. More, well, actually, he might be partly the source of Caelid, for all we know. Speaking of, we are back at a site of grace. And I think that means we can move on. Because there's a lot here, and it's all pretty treacherous, but there's still a decent amount over here that we've not explored, including this swamp. There's not too much left of this area, I don't think, so I want to finish it, and then after this we can go to the academy, tie up those loose ends. Actually, speaking of tying up loose ends, quickly, let's go back to Ronnie's Rise. Maybe we can talk to more of the NPCs as part of our quest line. Let's go see Ronnie herself. Because we did some stuff. We discovered the Eternal City of Nokron. We slayed the regal ancestral spirit. What else did we do? We destroyed the twin valiant gargoyles.
Ah, it was thee, not Blithe it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not?
Oh, she might be talking about the blade.
My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread. Ah, but before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this.
Carrying inverted statue.
My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps. But a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure. I am certain now. Fate steered us to our reunion. I must thank Torrent too for his part. You may leave now. It was but brief. But thou gavest me fine service.
Wait, we're done?
What is it? I too am to depart on a journey. Upon the dark path, only I may tread.
This is an interesting comment here. Lovable sort ahead, but likely unnoticed. Perhaps it's referencing people who might not have done this quest line. It does seem like this quest line's not that... Like, you have to go up here, right? That's the biggest issue to get it going. So it doesn't seem that out of the way. I mean, it's definitely out of the way. But compared to how convoluted a lot of the other quest lines in Souls games are, this is the room with the giant in it. I was wondering. We have to go speak to EG, and might as well speak to Celavis as well. I don't know where Blade is. Or Blythe. I don't know. Literally every time I have to consciously not call him Blade. He said he would meet us down there, I thought, like eventually. He said he had something to do, but in time we would meet up. Go say hi to this nerd.
Begging for another lesson so soon.
No.
There remains much to be.
That's it. Do I have these already? Yeah, I read these. It's a lot of souls, that's why I didn't buy them. So he has nothing to say for himself after he tried to poison Nephili.
Oh, there you are. Good of you to drop by. Have you heard? Lady Rani has departed on her journey.
She told me first.
Along the dark path of Empyrean, from Rena's Rise, as she calls it. It would not have been possible without you. As Lady Rani's war counselor, and moreover, her childhood warden, I express my deepest gratitude. You, and only you, were Lady Rani's true champion.
Okay.
My purpose is nearing its end.
Oh, are you gonna die too?
I've served Lady Rani for as long as I can remember. It has been a long and wondrous journey. Now Lady Rani is in your hands.
Ugh.
I pray that you serve her well, unto the very end.
I mean, I'm fine with serving her, but geez, you don't have to depart or anything. What if I want to buy your smithing stones? What if I want to upgrade my sword? Ooh, I can upgrade the sword. Oh, so it seems like, okay, you only need one of the higher level smithing stones. Nice. What is our sword at now? Ooh, good old 500 and change damage. 525-ish. Cool. Now the question remains, like, I'm thinking about the other NPCs. We don't have to worry about Vare and... Actually, let's go talk to Patches, because we summon him for Radon, and he bails every time. I want to see if he's going to reference that.
Hello again.
No, he's just going to speak of the Academy.
There's a surviving Iron Virgin.
Big bottom of the big water wheel. Problem is, I don't know where Hieda would be now. Where could she be now? Because she was here, and she's definitely gone. She was over there. Oh yeah, we need to go to the Tower of Caelid, so we're going back to Caelid for sure. We need to unlock the power of the rune or whatever. I wonder if she's maybe here. This seems like an odd space, or like a place that she might be. And if not, then I have a feeling she's going to be at the top of the lift, if she's not over here somewhere. She is right here. I called that so hard, because she always seems to be near a church. I guess this one's not really that near a church. I can't believe I just was like, oh, maybe she's here, and there we are.
Have you ever heard of fingerprint there? Special. I would truly love to try one. The distant light seems far closer than before.
She seems more chipper.
It's a thing from the usual grapes anymore. Please, could you donate a fingerprint grape to me? Without one, I don't know. I feel like I might go mad.
She's already going mad, and I hope I didn't make a choice by doing that. But yeah, she's already going insane, despite the fact that she's wants this thing that I got from an insane person. It's a key item. The fingerprint grape. Eyeball of the night Vike. Inflamed yellow. Seared with repulsive fingerprint burn akin to those who marred his entire body. If offered to the blind maiden, it will lead her to the source of the distant light, allowing her to become a finger maiden.
They're special grapes which only grow on those who've been clasped by the burnt fingers. Please, could you donate a fingerprint
Been
grape to me?
clasped by the burnt fingers.
I don't know.
So there's a couple sets of fingers now. There's the 2 fingers at Round Table. And then there's 3 fingers, which are probably the burnt fingers. Those are the sponsors of like insanity magic, insanity incantations. We're giving her the grape. We gotta see.
Oh, a fingerprint grape. Tried and true. What a wondrous thing. A fingerprint grape.
Oh, I don't like this.
How sweet. Yet, how it burns.
Got that spicy sweetness.
Thank you. I've composed myself again.
Have you now?
May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
Yeah, you as well. Crazy lady.
I'm sure I'll be a finger maiden.
Okay, if you say so. That's not weird at all. I'm so happy we found her, to be honest. Okay. That also reminded me of something else, and I can't think of it now. There was something else. What could it have been? Sorcerer Tops wants a key. Knight Bernal. I don't remember what he's all about. We could go talk to Knight. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to go back to the Round Table. Since we're all traveling about, putting down some waypoints for no reason. I guess I could be using those waypoints. I'm not really. Okay. Just want to make sure everything's okay here. So he's the knight who slays those who live in death. This is Sir Gideon.
There are 4 more Nicola of the Hairleg Tree, the unalloyed, his twin, Melania, the undefeated...
Mikola and Melania are twins.
Luna Princess Rani, daughter to Renala, and the one only known as the Lord of Rani is said to have cast aside her great rune.
Oh.
So here at the Hold, we seek the whereabouts of the remaining 3 shard bearers.
Okay, so I was gonna say.
Learn anything of these matters, I'll trade your findings for a hidden treasure or a long-lost right, known only to me. We both desire to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. As such, I hope we are compelled to work together.
Well, there can only be one. I didn't realize Rani was a shard bearer.
Find the Albinoric woman. She hides
Right.
in the cave to the
Last
west
Yar
of the marsh. You
ruins.
know the location.
I don't know where that is though. Oh, we got the loathsome dung man in here too. I know she said we should stay away, but
No. You have felt the curse. I can smell it on you. The pox, yet tender. Apparently my seedbed is ripe and waiting. 'Twas a brief respite, I must say. Go and unshackle my corporeal flesh, trapped in this sewer jail below the capital. I can kill you and defile your corpse. Then the pox will truly be your own.
I don't like the sound of that.
Go and unshackle trapped in this. I can kill. Then the pox will true.
It almost sounds like if I go die to that man, I'm getting the bad ending. Why is he right next to these ladies? That's my question. Oh yeah, we have to give her a bell bearing. Give them, I suppose. So now we can buy a ghost glovewort? Yeah. None of this is all that interesting. But we can buy thin beast bone, which actually might be not a terrible idea. Because we use a lot of throwing knives. Not for damage, but for tactical missions. Let's go talk to Rajir. We saw him. Hey, I saw you with your mans. I saw your mans. That's it? I murdered your spirit and you don't have okay, fine. I don't like you anyway. I imagine the deathbed companion. Nope.
I need to do better than this. This will never kill a god. I can do better than this. It needs to slay a bloody god.
Okay, we get a bit of lore for the blacksmith there. Talk to this lady.
I am pleased. Would you like me? The blessing is still a. Would you like to be here?
No, it's fine. What did she get? It was like Baldekin's blessing or something, right? I don't know what kind of item it is. This uses FP to temporarily boost poise. Favor bestowed by a deathbed companion. Protection of a hidden temple in the guise of a bed chamber. To temporarily boost poise. This favor allows one to forget any aches and pains. In death, there is only peace, for in death, there can be no sensation. So yeah, that kind of even goes with my idea of Godwin not really being present. He's dead, but he's also the essence of death, and he might not have a will of the essence of death. It is just the state of his existence. He has no sensation. He only knows peace, aka he doesn't think. No thoughts, only peace. Protection of a hidden temple in the guise of a bedchamber. That's an interesting sentence. I'm not quite sure how to parse that.
Greetings, are you here for spirit? I can hear it from across a howling.
So she has nothing to say. You know what we should do? Oh, this costs HP. I forgot about that. Because I was going to say, maybe we upgrade this. We don't really use these, though. Is kind of my concern with that. We were using them when we were getting them for a little bit, but we should use them outside more when we have like a big mass of enemies that I don't feel like killing by myself. I can't believe I died to a page. That's what I realized here. He was killing me with his explosive crossbow. Crossbow bolts. We can just buy Ghost Glovewort up to 3. I don't want to waste my runes on that necessarily, though.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, what's up?
Don't pay me any mind, it's not important. Just lay out your arms.
I only have 3 Lost Ashes. Not gonna worry about upgrading anything else. Do we ever open this door? I mean, obviously not right here. You can see past it. It does look like there's a room behind it. See if Nephili's still here. I kind of doubt it. She is.
How could I? Father has all. And now.
So she's lost her father's guidance. Okay, I think we're done here, and we go back to Caelid. This has been a bit of a meandering mess of an episode. We're gonna play a bit more. Hopefully going to explore this swamp to my satisfaction. Probably swap out this one for the model necklace. How much immunity is this? 354 or 324? What is robustness? What is focus? Immunity is for poison and rot. Robustness is blood loss and frostbite. And focus is sleep and bouts of magic. Or madness. That makes sense. Let's put on this one then. Because this one's a bit better and we only need immunity. Oh, that really raises our bar. That's not bad at all. Also, we'll be riding the horse, I recognize that, but, you know, I want to make sure we're ready. In case anything terrible happens. Get on the horse just to get off and talk. Let me see it if only one last time your splendid blade, dancing among the scarlet rot. That's definitely a reference to... Melania. Let's see how this looks. Okay, a scarab. Let's see what this message says. Bow required. These nerds are annoying. I don't know if I really want to fight them. Oh, I'm so out of range. It does look like you get a flashback when you kill them. We didn't kill like any of them, so I will just quickly go and see if we can. Yes, we're in Caelid, I'm aware. We almost got rotted. Oh, these are the other plants. Okay, yeah, I remember those guys. We do one-shot the small plant. That's bad. Oh, this is just a regular rot dog. I don't know why I thought it was one of the gremlin dogs. We should probably swap back to preserving boluses. But we're gonna be hesitant to use them. Very big swing there. I was unsure if it was gonna get the big blast off. It's gonna drop a Miranda flower. Why is there another one? What is shooting the beams at us? This is going to be an extra bit of meandering because we're not even in the swamp that I said we wanted to explore. I recognize we didn't really look along this shoreline. I'm glad Torrent seems to be pretty immune to all of this nonsense. I don't know why I thought that was... Oh, this is it right here. Alright, I get it. Well, it only takes 5 charged R2s to take these out now. We must... I think we've done this. I'm gonna jump up here, look at all these druids, see if there's an item. But I have a feeling we've been up here. Yeah, I remember this specifically now. Let's not die to fall damage. That thing that you're almost doing multiple times right here? Okay, I'm surprised we didn't take damage there. The heck was that? Something fell? Does it get rid of the waypoint right away? It does not. Oh, maybe it does. You just have to linger for a sec. I'm surprised I'm not getting rotted just being in the water there. Visions of chaos. Why does it look like a mouth? I don't like that. Oh, I guess this is sand right here. I thought this was part of the water. Now it is. Okay. I do see the scarab still. Let's see if this says a similar message. Range battle required ahead. 2 people have now said you should shoot that thing. Oh, it does fade. It just has a bit of an animation. Cool. Yeah, we should be using that a little more often then. The dragonfly. I'm pretty confident we explored this area. Little less confident now that we saw that guy, but I do remember fighting these other caged men. Just not that one. Can't believe that thing hit me. Some weapons in the ground. It's getting mighty foggy here. Let's take this guy out. I don't know how long they're gonna chase. Shoutouts once again to Torrent. Because this would be much worse. That might be the item we're looking for. It's a blue item right there. And a couple messages. Wait, what the heck? This is a new enemy. That looks like Melania. They just come out of the ground. It's not a good item. Alright, so we got some rotting knights. This area's a bit more than I thought. Per usual. How many dudes do you think are here? I do have a bow. It's not that strong. I'm concerned about pulling out the bow, to be honest, because it's a short bow. It's actually not that bad. Poisonous Mist, Art of War. We'll ride through that area in a second. Bathe armament in poison, then slash, spreading toxic mist forwards. The armament retains its poison for a while. I guess, yeah, they're saying try range battle, because if you fight it, you're gonna have to run. You have to chase it into the swamp. I get it now. That's not good. Invaded by Millicent. Oh, shoot. No! That's bad. Don't need me saying it. We are bravely running away. Just so we can get on a beach or something. I'm definitely not scared of the slightest. Oops, that's good. I have to wonder, is that Melania's moveset? I did knock her down by attacking her in the middle of the combo. It's a trade. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't want that trade. Sacramental Bud times 5, that's pretty good. Bunch of golden runes. Let's sit. Normally I'm not one to want to sit, but we should reset, get our flask back. Not use a bolus to get rid of the rot. Let's do the opposite now. I know we didn't, we'll just go along this coast. I don't need to mark it necessarily. I forgot about Aeonian butterflies. I don't think we want to fight any of that. I just don't see the need. Street of Sage's Ruin. Meteorite staff. Purple staff. Staff embedded with a dark purple glintstone, said to be the fragment of a meteorite, boasts high sorcery scaling and boosts gravity sorceries as well. However, the staff cannot be strengthened in any way. That's interesting. Again, don't see a big motivation to kill all these druids. Especially with all these plants just coming out of the ground. Like, I don't even see a reason to kill these ones. I need you to stop. Oh, there was an item right here. Traveler's hat. Perfumer's traveling guard. Traveler's gloves and traveler's slops. Plus a perfume bottle. We have not found a use for that yet. Traveler's hat. A hat of a traveling perfumer. Perfumer of no renown. Where were we? An associate of a healer, he is said to be in search of a new aromatics and flower gardens in hopes of treating misbegotten omen and all those seen as impure. The thick front apron, the badge of a perfumer, has been replaced with a more simple one made from soft leather. We already had a perfumer bottle. Perfume probably pretty a nice idea in this area that probably smells like fetid death. That's where we came from. You have to imagine this area smells terrible. Give him the old ride through R1. I don't know why there's a cellar down there, but there is. A lot of blood. Rock sling. I imagine these blood stains are people trying to leave this area and they didn't kill all the druids, so they just kind of got swarmed. Because it seems like, oh, why would they just leave an empty room there? Like, there's no danger. The danger is impatience. People running in and then getting ambushed from behind. Gravitational force sorcery. Pulls a clump of rocks from earth and sends them flying. The sorcery can be cast while in motion. A gravitational technique studied by the young Radon. His master was an alabaster lord with skin of stone. More Miranda flowers. How do you get this item if you don't have the horse? Can you get off the horse? More sacramental blood. I think we're ignoring these plants. Can't check the map because we're in battle. Got a lot of souls again. Did we even end up spending? I don't think we spent any souls at all. I said we were going to, got to the site of grace, and then that's when we started doing the NPC stuff. Those butterflies were a trap. One-shotting the plants, you know, helps a lot, for sure. That's a giant scarab. We don't even need it. There's a site of grace in the middle. This thing's huge. Where's this? Oh, we have been kind of over here. Wait a minute. What the? Since when can these things fly? That was bad. Okay, apparently these things are a little more deadly than I initially suspected. Kind of assumed they were just garbage enemies. But it seems like they're... I don't know if they're getting more moves as you discover them. Oh yeah, they explode when they die. Something like that, right? No, it's just this one was still alive. Alright. What does this message say? Yeah, I figured. That looks like oh, I know what this is. This is like a ball of casters. Because it looks like a dung beetle, but it's one of those magic spheres. It's the filter on these crystals, man. It looks like someone smeared Vaseline all over the screen. That's not bad. Alright, let's get out of here. It's kind of hard to look at those crystals. Let's go see that site of grace. I don't even know where it was now. Oh, there it is. That's good. Let's check out the middle of this swamp a little bit more. Lots of Aeonian butterflies here. I remember why we stopped exploring this little section. It's because these knights were walking around. Oh shoot, Commander O'Neill. Okay, 2 for 1. Big delay. Okay. He gets tired after doing that. Damn it, I tried to buffer the roll and I didn't. Yes, I got it. He's not dead. Oh, he is dead. Commander Standard. And an unalloyed gold needle. This is what we were looking for. Didn't expect it to come from a boss. I thought it would just be on a body somewhere. Commander Standard. A beaten red battle standard is furled around this time-worn halberd. Even after his lord was fled, Commander O'Neill continued to brandish this flag in the devastation of the rot-eaten field of battle, and the sole veteran who remembers this battle with pride. So all of his men died, and he's summoning their spirits to fight. Check out the gold needle as well. An intricately crafted needle of unalloyed gold snapped in half. A ritual implement crafted to ward away the meddling of outer gods. It is thought capable of forestalling the incurable rotting sickness. Sorry. Sage Gowrie has designs for this needle. To ward away the meddling of outer gods. It is thought capable of forestalling the incurable rotting sickness. So it's incurable, but it has some method of stalling. Yo, that's a big dragonfly. Ash of War, a sacred ring of light. Follow me. There's a few of these. These knights. I don't know if I want to kill them. Let's fight this one. Okay, they can be two-shot is what I learned. We're definitely a little overpowered for this zone. This is where you say, a little. And then I laugh, and then you laugh, and we all laugh. It's a blue item. Trina's Lily. Very much not scared of these knights, knowing I can two-shot them. I'm sure they're quite more deadly than I'm giving them credit for. Especially when 3 appear. I can't tell if that was a new one. It seemed like it was the same. Clean Rot Greaves. Not gonna use a bolus. I'm not sure how I found this area. I guess the entrance is right there. Let's sit and read about these greaves. Oh, and we should probably end this episode. It's been going for quite a while. It's probably the longest episode yet. Cleanrot Greaves. Greaves of the Cleanrot Knights celebrated for their undefeated campaign in the Shattering. The Cleanrot Knights vowed to fight alongside Melania, despite the inevitable, if gradual, putrefaction of their flesh. Their acceptance of their fate made these battles the fiercest of all. So they never lost because they already knew they were dying, and they put their whole heart into the battles that they did. I did just say we're gonna end it. I was hoping... Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm hoping for. I think I'm gonna end it. For the moment, we will explore up here, because that's the one spot we didn't. We can remove this now, I think. And then we will give the gold needle to Sage Gowry and re-enter Celia for the first time in 2 years. See how that goes. And then we'll explore this uncharted territory. We have been over here a little bit, but with some scary enemies. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, folks.